Like, they've got semis now, finals tonight, but then you have a good 6-hour break in between, and having that little downtime, resting, and then having to warm up again and ready to go hard is just so hard to do.
Our final athlete walks onto the stage, a lady who's used to competing in front of thousands. She's an Olympic gold medalist. She's won everything there is to win, and she's on form this year in terms of lead climbing especially. Deciding not to compete in the boulder season, apart from the first one, which she won. And she competed yesterday in the bouldering.
Bouldering now, yeah.
She told the crowd that she didn't know if she still had it for bouldering. I think she does.
She does.
So Janja Garnbret is underway. But she is not infallible. Slips can happen. Even Janja can make mistakes. So can she hold on through this tricky women's semi-final route? No one has topped out so far.
Yeah, because a lot of slips can happen here. We've seen a lot of them. And it can even happen to the best.
Yeah, and we've seen a bit of a different style from Janja this year. She's some of those sort of little flare moves, those little tweaks, those dynamic moves, she's cut down a bit, especially low. Climbing a bit more statically and safer.
Yeah, probably a bit safer just to be sure that she gets in and then gives it all.
Yeah, you can see almost the moment she knows she's past the high point, she just relaxes and the Janja of old comes back and she has that signature Janja flick move that we've seen so often. Right, let's see what she can do.
It must be hard mentally knowing that the crowd expects you to do so well.
And she feels pressure. Like I've chatted to her about this before. Like, you know, she knows the weight of expectation on her shoulders.
Yeah, especially for the Olympics, like everyone was expecting her to win. Everyone. And so just knowing that, the pressure is huge, and having to get over it, get through it, and do well was amazing to watch. Oh, she skips.
Doesn't need the high heel, just bump through it. Right, let's watch how Janja does this sequence. She's looking for the heel, making room for that heel with the fingers. Toes turned down.
So here she was resting with the heel hook, but she wants to be careful because that...
Ooh.
And she holds on.
Oh, that was a big slip.
Yeah.
I mean, we were close up on the camera, but that was a huge moment for Janja.
And she held on 2 hands with a big slip. But I guess that hold is good, but still, that was amazing from her.
Yeah, Janja will need now just to recompose herself. Underneath with the toe. Nervous. This is exciting. Crosses so statically though. This is what she's good at this. She's good at recomposing herself, and now she's into a finals position, so we will see her later on.
And she flips with the terrible slow curve.
That bumps Camilla Moroni out of the top 8. Eliska Adamovska is through. And now Janja nears the top. And I think, we were talking about Janja maybe relaxing. I think from the crowd's reaction, she probably knows now she's into safety, but she likes climbing last in finals.
I mean, she climbs last all the time, except
yeah, she's used to it, isn't it? It's like the natural position for her.
And she has largely enough time left.
Yeah, and she will use it. She's very good at timing. So Janja shaking out. Last climber out here in this semi-final. Drops down, drives the hips in and up.
She seems to be looking onto the volume already, but there are 2 cribs to the left before.
It seemed like she wanted to go for a big move up there. And it's blind because she's right underneath it. Sitting in 3rd at the moment.
She really does seem to be eyeing the volume.
Oh, she does go all the way.
So she completely skips the 2 cribs.
I mean, that's instinct, isn't it? I mean, I know she would have read it, but to know that you can do that move.
I guess it also, she made that decision on the spot. She manages to do the move where Manon came off.
Reaches up and clips, and now that's the head wall, still in the sun. It gets more vertical up there.
She's in first place.
Hey, and we see a top from Janja. She topped the quali, but this is where she's starting to struggle. Look how bad the crimps are blocked.
The crimps are very small.
Out she goes, and then she will rock up, and she will get a moment to rest if she can pull through the roof here.
There are some screw-ons on the volumes.
Shakes out. Oh, rocking up. Pure power from Janja.
And now she's going to have to push over to the left. So much tension in the shoulders.
Ah, keeps it together. Now these holds on the left were driven in from Ukraine, especially made there in the last couple of days. A nice little touch, and Janja is working so hard.
Seems to be fighting hard here.
Breathing heavy as she's fighting the sun in her face.
And time, she's got 40 seconds left.
And you can see the red bar creeping towards the right, indicating almost the end.
Oh, it's so nice watching her fight and not.
Oh, finally she comes down, but 44.0 her score. She qualifies for the finals in first position.
She did amazing.
That just mistiming the swing down as she falls. And look how hard she had to work through that. And she enjoyed that. She always says she wants a fight. She wants to be challenged.
Yeah, it's so nice to not see her top, because she really then has to put on a fight. And we could tell by when she was at the top that she was fighting hard.
Yeah, she has a smile on her face. I think she enjoyed that. Can't undo the knot. She's just too pumped. And she takes a moment down on the front just to acknowledge the people watching. And then, yeah, finally undoes that knot. Well, let's see, shall we, the moment where she had an issue. Who will come out, the Olympic gold medalist.
So many medals to her name. It's untrue.
Yeah, I think it's 52.
Yeah. 52. It's almost got to the point where it's so many that it doesn't even matter.
I know. I've honestly...
More than everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, you interviewed her in Innsbruck, and it's hard to know what to say to her, really, because...
I know. She must be, yeah. It's like, here we are again.
Yeah.
But I think she'll be psyched because no one's topped the route. And that is always something that Janja's excited about. It means it's going to be challenging for her, too.
The only thing to bear in mind is she really had to fight during that semi-final. She got further than everyone else without almost needing to, because everyone else fell a lot lower.
Yeah.
I hope she's got something left.
Yeah.
And she is human as well. I think we hype her so much, we expect her just to win, but
for sure.
Things can happen here.
I know. She still has to qualify through every round, just like everyone else.
So Janja begins her European Championship final. It'll be interesting to see where she decides to rest, because she's so good at timing these things.
And how much she decides to rest as well. Whether she's like, this is too easy, I don't need to rest here, or whether she goes cautious, which sometimes she does in a final. I think when the final's not desperate, we see Janja climb maybe a little bit hesitantly until she gets to the top, where she usually does a move and she's like, okay, no one else did that move. Yeah. And then we see a smile and she relaxes.
Yeah, Innsbruck was an example of that.
Precisely. And I wonder when she'll decide that everyone else fell off.
Well, she'll know they're out there for a while. No one really falling particularly early. Janja perhaps, was the lowest on 18. And once again, it is Janja versus Jessie.
Yeah.
So Janja looking good at the moment. I think that was more a sweat wipe than a wave to the crowd, but it worked for both. So she's underneath now, leaning back with those straight arms. Slightly fumbled the clip, but got it in the second time.
Crowd patiently waiting for her to get to the exciting bit.
Yeah, I know.
Are we going to see something crazy?
No real hesitation from her.
Yeah, just a 90-degree lock off and rotation on one arm. No sweat.
So 2 figures in that pocket.
Looking pretty focused, not into the fun zone yet.
Yeah, steady climbing from Janja. She moves gradually up the leaderboard. She'll have to be really precise with these next movements. There's a lot of fiddly sequences to come. Picture was well set up for her.
Looking absolutely chilled here in this fiddly section with all the toe hooks.
There you can see just screwing the foot in order to guarantee the purchase. Now she chooses to rest. First real big rest she's had. Moving right and left and back again. Reversing sequences. It's really hard not to get carried away with this. It's like the atmosphere in the stadium with the music, the crowd.
I know, I've got my head's bobbing.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to tap my foot.
Yeah, exactly. If you're watching at home, I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are here in the stadium as Janja makes another clip, continues onwards. Another pocket in.
Really nice climbing from Janja so far. Super smooth.
Yeah, great work from her, making sure of those pockets, and now it begins, the really physical part. Where is she going to clip?
That's true. She's climbing up past Manon's clipping position.
Makes the bump, nice.
So much stronger on these moves than all the other women.
Look at the time as well, 2 minutes 15.
Yeah, she's going to the top.
That is an awkward rest.
And a crazy lock off from Janja as a rest.
And then look at that hill, then just immediately relaxes straight away.
Still pulling on one arm, so she must be pretty fresh.
Right, but she is having to work now, starting to bump. Jessie looks up. She is our current gold medalist, remember. And that is her high point on the screen, 45.1.
And there's a bend in the arm, so...
Yeah, it's starting to go here for Janja. Can she push through this last sequence?
Ooh. Okay, and then seemingly is going to static this move. Wow, and I think she tried hard there.
Yeah, she did, and she is into the #1 position.
Some crazy knee flexibility there.
Oh, Janja snatches and gets it out to the tick point.
This is so exciting.
This is brilliant to see, right? Janja Garnbret has won. She doesn't know it yet. Up she goes again with the left hand. There's the top, beckoning. Big full potential here, and there's a jump over to the left. She sets herself up, swings, and does spin to the ground head first.
And that was close.
That was.
I thought she had it. And quite a spectacular fall as well. I hope she's okay.
She had a hand on her heart then.
Yeah, and the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you say about this woman? Continuously and ever impressive from Janja Garnbret as another gold medal is added to her collection.
Yet to lose this year.
The clean sweep continues for Janja. And she is the European champion for 2022 lead. And she has the potential to make it a double tomorrow as well.
The double would be incredible.
Had a slight limp on that left leg.
Yeah, I hope that rope didn't get her too badly.
Yeah, she's already taped up and strapped up on it. Well, we'll see some replays of that in a sec. She takes the shoes off. She will be getting that gold medal